you to the Connecting Kitchen.
I am Jenny Smith and I'm thrilled to be here with you, Meryl, to talk about cooking with essential oils.
Oh, I know, I love it. So essential oils are so amazing. They offer so many health benefits, and honestly, I don't know enough about them. So I invited my good friend Jenny over to tell us a little bit more about it, and also she's going to show us how to cook with them so that we can put these densely nutritious oils into our food.
Yes.
Right?
Sounds great.
So what are we making today?
We are going to make a strawberry salad with some goat cheese. So very similar to what you get in a restaurant, but we're going to make this salad dressing using some lemon essential oil, and it's a Vitality essential oil, so it is approved to take internally. Most of the oils that you find are not approved to do anything internal with, so you have to be very careful, and it will usually say on the label what you can and can't do.
All right, well, it looks like you have a bunch of them here.
I do.
You want to tell us a little bit about some of these too?
Sure. So we're going to do lemon in our vinaigrette, and lemon is really good for detoxing, just like the lemon that you would put in your water. Great for detoxing, great for a mood boost. I like to think of the essential oil as the essence of the plant. So this is pure plant. There's nothing weird or funny or added to it. It's lemon.
But where does the oil come from? Does it come from the leaves or the skin?
That's a really good question. I believe it comes from the skin.
Okay, so I know that there is lemon oil in the skin and that's
Yes.
really nutritious for you, but maybe we'll have to double check that.
We will, but I believe it's cold steam distilled from the lemon skin.
From the
Right.
lemon peel,
Yes.
right? And every oil probably, like you said, you had basil oil today.
We
It
have
must come from the leaves, right?
the basil would come from the leaves, and the reason I brought basil was because we're going to be doing something with strawberries, and I had read that if you toss the strawberries with a drop of basil and then rinse it off, your strawberries will not mold or mildew as quickly, which, you know, it seems like there's always one or two in the batch that after a day they start to go yucky. Yes. And then kind of ruin all of them.
Right, they transmit their mold to all the others.
They do. So the basil will help with that. And then I brought lime because we're going to do a honey lime marinade for our shrimp. And lime is relaxing, but it's uplifting. It helps relieve stress, and it's also great for detoxifying.
So we put the lime juice in, which gives us the flavor, right? And sometimes we put in lime zest.
Lime zest. So this is equivalent more to the zest.
So when you put that in, you're getting an extra powerful dose of the lime essence.
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
Just want to make sure I understood that.
Yeah. And then I brought black pepper. We will put that in our vinaigrette, and we can use it instead of using the spice. Black pepper will help us absorb our nutrients and make the other oils and our food more bioavailable, which is really great.
Okay.
So, but this one doesn't add a lot of like hot spice to it. It just adds a little something.
Okay, and then we have all these awesome, healthy, nutritious ingredients,
Yes.
which I always love. There's something green here, makes me happy. You want to tell us what's going in everything?
We have some fresh strawberries, which are so yummy. We have some goat cheese. If you're not a goat cheese person, this salad works really well with like a Monterey Jack. But if you love something else, use whatever cheese makes you happy. And then we're going to use walnuts because I think salads are nice with a little bit of a crunch. And I think walnuts pair nicely with this. We're going to make our marinade first. We're going to do a honey lime marinade so our shrimp can marinate while we're making the rest of the salad. We are going to use some olive oil.
Okay.
And we're going to do 3/4 of a cup. Now we're going to do some coconut aminos. If you use soy sauce, you can do that, but coconut aminos is a really good gluten-free option. And we're gonna do half a cup of that. We're gonna add some ground mustard. And this is a powder, and we're using a mild, but if you wanted to use a hot, or if you didn't have the mustard powder, I would just do a squirt of mustard, any kind that you have. And then we're gonna do a little bit of honey. A tablespoon is what the recipe calls for. And I'm gonna eyeball it.
I love honey.
I do too, and this is, I know, right? This is fresh local honey from Renfrew Farms in Matthews, and it's their winter honey. They do seasonal honey.
It smells so good.
They're so,
Yeah,
their honeys
special.
are excellent. We're going to use our lime vitality oil. I love how lime smells. We're gonna do 5 drops. And when you're using and cooking or just using with essential oils, you never wanna touch the top. You want to gently let it drop. 3, 4, 5. Oop, we got 6. How are the nuts doing?
Still doing good. We didn't burn them yet.
We do a half teaspoon of ground pepper, but I'm going to do 1 drop of the black pepper marinade. A little whisk.
Yeah, I have a whisk too. You want a whisk?
This works good. Okay, I'm gonna pour it over the shrimp. Do you see how thick it is? So we are going to start with our vinaigrette, and it's a blended vinaigrette. If you didn't want to blend, I would just leave the strawberries out of it, but it's gonna be really pretty and delicious with the strawberries. So we do a 1/4 cup of the strawberries, which I'm guessing maybe 5. We're gonna eyeball it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add a splash or a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar.
Okay, I do have, you're a no measure kind of girl, but I do have measuring spoons if you need them.
Would you feel more comfortable if we measured?
I do not care. I'm so excited that Jenny's in charge and she picked the recipe and she's doing everything, because usually I prep everything, I pick the recipe, I do the shopping. She just brought everything over, so
It was
many
fun.
thanks.
You are welcome.
It's a nice treat.
Okay, so we have a little splash of apple cider vinegar, which is so good for you.
Well, that's what's so amazing about this recipe also. Look at everything that we're putting into it. Everything is meaningful and healthy and nourishing, and just remember that.
Yes, yes.
That's the secret to eating and staying healthy and feeling vibrant, is just make your calories count. I can't say that often enough.
How true, yes.
Okay, so what's that?
This is some balsamic vinegar, and we're gonna do another tablespoon of this. Okay.
I think I just saved the nuts.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
See, I always forget about the nuts. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Which that kind of looks like about 2 tablespoons. And we're gonna go back to, doesn't that look good? Our Renfrew honey. And this is the winter honey. I'm not sure if they have the early spring honey out yet or not, but.
Right, and you were mentioning too, and I've heard this before, that when you eat local honey, it helps with allergies. It helps you build up a tolerance for the pollens and the things that make our eyes water and our nose run.
Yes, and what's even more special about this is they do it by season. So if something's bothering you in the spring and you have spring honey, then you're getting more of a benefit. We need to add our lemon essential oil now, and I love smelling them before I add them, because even as we smell them, we are getting an awesome benefit from them. You don't have to just ingest them or put them on. You can just smell.
Well, and I should mention also that we have our lemon, lavender, and peppermint oils diffusing here in the background.
I call that the pollen punch, because did you notice in the last few days all the pear trees are blossoming?
Yes.
And I started to feel my throat getting a little scratchy yesterday. I was like, I need to start diffusing that, and I bet everybody else does too.
Yes, I mean, I could already feel my sinuses. Ron had a headache last night. He was wondering why. I think it's all the pollen in the air and
It is, but
the
it's
moisture.
But you don't want to use a citrus oil in plastic.
Oh.
If it's left in plastic, it will actually. Why don't we whiz that first, And then we will add
We can
this.
shake it or something else.
Well, with it, and then we'll just add it and we'll just put it in a bowl.
Okay.
Because it will eat through plastic. So if you're gonna use it and drink in water, then you would wanna use glass is preferable.
Push. It splashed you.
That's okay.
I probably just didn't have the lid on tight enough. Well, and so this
yum.
blender just leaked a little. Oh, it tastes good.
It does taste good.
Because we're wearing it now. We're not.
Yeah, we are.
It just leaked a little, but I mean, the other night I made a tart that had a butter crust in a springform pan, and I put it in the oven, and the butter just dripped out and burned all over the bottom of the oven and filled the house with smoke. And I had 12 people here taking my cooking class, and you know what? Nobody really cared. Didn't matter. The dessert wasn't ruined.
I heard it was delicious.
Yeah,
everybody loved it.
So everybody needs to just get in the kitchen and not worry about messing things up, because you will burn stuff, you'll spill stuff, you'll break stuff. Somebody dropped a glass the other night and it shattered. Just don't be afraid, because the benefits of cooking for yourself, it's just enormous. The love and energy that goes into the food, the time that you get to spend with the people you're cooking with.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm like a broken record, but I can't help it, so.
We're going to do 5 drops, and lemon's gonna come out fast. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Wow, strawberries?
Strawberries, lemon oil, honey, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and did we do some apple cider vinegar?
Yes, apple cider vinegar.
So I have this really pretty herb spring mix here, but I'm gonna add a few other herbs to this just to kind of liven up the salad. But I'm gonna do a few little dollops.
I think the goat cheese goes really nice with the strawberries also.
It does. It does.
Maybe everything just goes good with strawberries.
Love this. It's like making a little work of art.
I know. It's such an excellent chance to be creative when you're in the kitchen.
So our pan is hot.
We have a hot pan, and I am going to take the shrimp out and place them in
I think you're right. This marinade would go with just about anything.
Everything.
And so now, how about the heat? Does the heat affect the oils at all?
If it's the point of burning the oil, it would, but we're using olive oil, which has a high burn point, so we are fine. But if our oil started to smoke and burn, we wouldn't be getting the therapeutic benefits from the oil.
How nice is this that she's joining me for lunch and this is what we're doing? Isn't this better than going to a restaurant, right?
So much better.
And it probably takes the same amount of time. And if we had more friends over, we would have more hands and more helpers and more company.
And it would have been a party.
Right. So next time you think about going out for lunch with your friends, you can come here. So here are our toasted nuts. I can't see them, but they're not burnt. You're doing a nice job. Looks like you cook a lot.
I cook every day.
Yep, me too.
Every single day.
So we have our shrimp and we have our salad. You need another fork. We can put some shrimp on there.
All right, so here is our salad. Is that gorgeous? Oh my goodness.
Okay, so now you're putting the dressing on. It looks wonderful.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait for my
Do you
turn.
see, well here, it can be your turn. Look at the chunks of strawberries. Yum. You know, it reminds me of the strawberry pie that my mom makes, that she puts the strawberries in the crust, and then she makes some sort of like blended strawberry mixture and pours it over top, and then it goes in the fridge, and it's amazing. Yummy, I can't wait to eat.
Yeah, so thank you all for joining us. Oh,
Yes.
and thank you for the lesson on essential oils. It was
Well,
very
thank
helpful.
you so much for having me, Meryl.
Yes, okay.
Yay. Yum.
Goodbye from the Connecting Kitchen.
Bye.